Yeah.
Okay, so TikTok's there, Facebook's there. This is perfect. Oh yeah, we look good on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have great hair.
Thanks.
So do I.
Grew it myself. You do.
I know.
You do. I'm waiting for it to get longer. Come on. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So first things first.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, Douglas
Thank
Annual
you.
Christmas card.
Aw.
So we'll get started. Welcome to Deep Dive with Dr. D. My name's David Douglas, and with me today is a good friend, MarkAnthony. I'm excited to talk to him. And yesterday I had an authors event. It's the second authors event I've ever done. This one was at Gerald's in Ellensburg, and I sold 10 books. It was really cool.
What?
Yeah. So my shameless plug for my book. It's available wherever you buy books. Gerald's and Pearl Street Books in Ellensburg. You can get it online at geralds.com, and then Amazon has paperback, ebook, and there's audiobook on Audible, and that one is yours.
Thank you.
Yes. Enjoy the read.
Oh, look, and it's
signed.
It's signed.
Yeah, if one day I go famous, you can say I remember this guy.
Yeah. I hope you remember us little people too.
No,
I didn't
I'll forget about
That's
you.
fine.
About
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So with me today is MarkAnthony. Known you for how long have you been in Ellensburg?
2018, so 7 years.
Yeah. So known you about that long.
Yeah.
And fellow people in recovery. You're my son's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That has always, for me, when I know, as a father to a son, that your son's struggling and that you've been there for him.
I try.
That is always, yeah, we do. We do what we can. But that's always meant a lot to me. And the relationship you have with my grandsons is super cool, So
I do love
you're,
them.
Yeah. And then you're an integral part of the community in a variety of ways, through the recovery community, through the work you do with KCHN. So I would like you thinking about, as we're recording this, for people who don't know you, right? Now
Okay.
we've got people on the lives who know you and are like, yeah, MarkAnthony, but introduce yourself thinking about someone who never heard anything about you.
Sure.
Who are you?
Okay. My name is MarkAnthony. My last name is crazy, so I don't really use it, right? So,
Yeah.
and my friends call me Ma,
Yes.
and I respond to that,
Mhm.
But I am, if you would have asked me this a while ago, I don't know what I would have said because I didn't think I was anybody. So today,
When you say a while ago, how long ago?
I'd probably say like 8 years ago.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
When my recovery journey started.
Yep.
And today I can say that I'm a devoted son.
Mm-hmm.
I am the fun gunkle.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, the fun gay uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have lots of nieces and nephews, and I take that job very seriously. Like you had said about your grandchildren.
Anthony and a lark.
Yeah. I love them, and I take that job seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I am a good friend
Mm-hmm.
and a good brother,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
First and foremost, though, I am a person in long-term recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I say first and foremost because without that,
Yeah.
I don't get to
Can't
be.
do all the other
I can't,
stuff, can we?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get to be anything else.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit about me. And
Yeah.
I'm jack of all trades. I've done every kind of work there is, from selling shoes to now being, in, shoes, cars, hotel.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And
you sold cars?
I sold cars.
Okay.
I sold Volkswagens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
And
This has been kind of cool because I get to learn about some different career paths my friends have done.
Yeah.
So that's cool. You sold shoes where?
Oh, this was in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a place called Just for Feet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like my first job.
Yeah.
That was my first job back in the day.
Now, so you've been in Ellensburg since 2018 and you came from Rhode Island?
Yes.
What brought you here?
My marriage.
That's right.
So I got married in 2014 when it was legalized.
Right.
Gay marriage was legalized.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really doing anything over there. He was an executive, and he's like, "You want to move to Yakima?" And I'm like, Japan? Yes. Yes, I do. I do want to move to Japan.
Yeah.
And he's like,
no. Palm Springs of Washington.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So we moved to Yakima in 2015. But yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I've been here 10 years now in Washington State.
Okay.
And in 2018, we decided to separate and get a divorce. And I moved here to Ellensburg because there was a friend of mine that said, hey, there's a sober living house that we're opening up. They're opening up here in Ellensburg.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, the first Oxford house.
Oh, really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
So I moved here with just the things in my car, and and that was it. No job, nothing.
Wow.
And
wow.
And here we are now, 7 years later.
And almost from day one, and this is something I admire about you, you just like dove into the community. You created friendships, and you're one of the kindest people I know, in a way that you're always wanting to bring people in. I'm a watcher of people, and I watch you when people, the good, like with my son, I'm just, selfishly talk about that, how I know you've really been there for Tyler, and I know that's not just an isolated thing for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know that I do it.
You just do it.
I just do it.
Yeah. Well, we might get to some of the why here with the questions. So, so moved to Washington State 2015, moved to Palm Springs of Washington, thinking it was Japan. That's awesome. That's funny. I never thought of it that. Yakima. Japan? Yeah. Yes.
Sure. Let me get my passport.
We got you up in Ellensburg in 2018.
Yeah.
And career. What are you doing now?
So now,
those that don't know.
I was a manager at one of the hotels here.
Yep, I remember
Hotel
that.
Windrow.
Yep.
And then that was just killing me.
I remember that.
It was killing me. And so now I work. Well, I worked with you
did? KCRCO
for a little bit.
KCRCO,
yep. Right? And now I'm at a nonprofit.
Yeah.
It's called Kittitas County Health Network. And I'm a care coordinator. So I do still work with the folks that are in recovery or seeking recovery. But my main focus is the elderly.
Oh, nice.
And it just kind of, evolved to that, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome.
And it's pretty special. It's pretty special.
I just had this thought. So, Jay, Jay works in hospice care.
We've worked together.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I bet you are really good. I'm getting chills. It's my late mom's birthday today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, the care she received from people in your type of position, just like it meant so much to me, and I know my family. I've just lost his name. He works with
with Jay.
Jay, the other hospice guy.
Yeah. What? Chad.
Yeah. I'll never forget, our first conversations when Mom started hospice care, because I'm a realist, and I remember him and I pulled him outside, and I'm like, so just be real with me. It's okay. You don't have to sugarcoat it. And he was in a very kind way, in a very real way. And from that point until Mom passed, he was just amazing. And I just know that you're that type of person. Not that you're working in hospice care, but you probably have some of those hard conversations.
Yeah.
So it's good that we have someone like you working in that type of role in this community.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Super cool.
It's special. And that's funny. I have worked with Jay.
Yeah.
And our paths crossed for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It is hard. Like that is.
Oh, yeah.
I do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But that's a completely different.
Yeah. It's a heavy weight.
It's a heavy weight.
I had Henry on last week. We were just, it's that his field, he's dealing with death, and it's a lot. So we'll go into the questions. So what do you, just thinking about your role in life, what do you do for self-care that really takes care of you? We kind of talked a little bit about this downstairs.
We did. Some things have shifted in my life, right? Like we had a full house recently.
You did.
Very full house. 5 people in a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Little duplex.
Yeah. For a year.
For a year.
Adults and kids.
Yeah.
And a dog or two?
One dog.
One dog.
And one dog.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I love my family.
Yes.
And we all love each other.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that, yeah, we're very bonded like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, going to the movies is self-care for me.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's a really, really big one.
Okay. Cool.
It sounds weird, right? But
No.
I mean, you could do pedicures, manicures, whatever.
Yeah,
that too.
Sure.
But like going to the movies, it's a time for me just to be doing something that I love. Like I love the whole movie experience. I love it all. The big screen, the popcorn sitting, the sound, and you know.
We got new owners of the movie theater.
I know. I met them. They're fantastic.
Okay, good. I'm excited.
Listen, I was there one day on a Friday afternoon, and it was like 1 something. The first show was 1:40.
Yep.
And I texted Tim. I'm like, Tim, are you not open today?
Oh.
And he said, oh no, we're open on the weekend.
Oh no!
Oh, it was my birthday. It was my birthday.
Oh, okay.
It was a Friday.
That's funny.
And I'm like, oh no, man.
That's
so yes. And meditation.
Oh.
Meditation has been a huge thing for me lately, especially the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. And funny, I meditated before I came in here.
Awesome.
This morning because I had some nerves, a little anxious.
Yep.
It helps center me and gets me here to the
present
and intentional. So
probably important for you with your role in your work too.
Yes. Yeah, I have to take care of myself. And then there's therapy. You might not think that that's self-care, but that is absolutely self-care.
That's huge self-care. Yeah.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Let's dive into one of these first questions.
Sure.
This can help facilitate some further conversation on some of the things that you've already talked about. You've been in my son's life now for years, right?
Yeah.
And have become part of our family in a lot of ways. In fact, you get upset with me when I don't invite you, but you just show up. I mean, you don't even have to get upset. Anyway, that's kind of a joke. When you look back on your journey, this kind of gets into the why. I want to dive a little deep, no pun intended, of the why you do what you do. What helped shape you into the steady, kind, grounded man you are today?
Great question. And I don't think of myself as steady, right?
Okay.
Or grounded.
Okay.
I think I'm just like everywhere.
Okay.
I do think I'm kind, right?
Oh, good. So you own that one.
I own that one.
Yeah.
The other two, I'm like, oh, thanks, David.
But you don't feel like that.
No.
Describe a normal day for you in your brain.
Oh gosh. Wake up in the morning, just get ready, take my nephew to work, have some breakfast with my mom because she loves. I live with my mom, right?
Yeah.
Or she lives with me.
Amazing. Yeah.
She is, and she cooks breakfast. That makes her happy. So I don't take that away from her.
No.
And have my breakfast, get the little kid ready, take him to school, and then I'm at work.
Okay.
So it's.
So you get up and get moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I do my work, and then I probably have something planned afterwards.
Okay.
Hanging out with a friend, going to a meeting, doing something. So for me, I feel like I'm always going.
So let me ask you a question about that. Is that like Monday through Friday? That's your normal week?
Yeah.
You know what I would call that?
What?
Steady. I know. I got you.
Oh.
But right, isn't that, even though I know in your brain, because I know a little bit about you, you know, I know you struggle with depression, anxiety, all the things that we all struggle with.
Yeah.
I guess I'll ask you, so if you think 15 years ago,
oh gosh,
was that what you are today?
No. I could probably say the kind still.
Yeah.
Right? But no, 15 years ago was a whirlwind of, I have no idea what's happening today. So good on you. Well, okay, we're clocking that.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then the grounded, like I'm challenging you on these just because you and I don't hang out a lot. No. We hang out, we see each other at functions. I see you with Tyler, but my observer of people is what I know about you is that when someone needs you to be there, you can be grounded.
Sure.
Even though if maybe in your brain you might be struggling with whatever, but like dude, the fact that you allow your mom to live with you, I don't know if you know how big a deal that is, because there are a lot of people that wouldn't do that. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but also that you just let your sister and her kids and your guys, like, I'm like, wow, good on you. I don't know if I could do that.
Sure. Okay.
That's huge. And so I think that speaks to my view of you, and I bet you some followers out there would agree that we view you as you're an integral part of this community. Integral part of this community. And it's because you own that you're kind, right? I've never seen you mad. I would like to see that. Yeah, I would like to see
Ask
that.
my mom.
Yeah,
Ask my sister.
No, I'm sure. The people you live with. Right? Yeah. But the steady and grounded, it's someone that people can count on. Would you say that you're someone people can count on?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. All right.
Yeah. And I don't want to be dismissive of you saying you don't feel steady and grounded. Yeah. So what does that mean to you when you don't think you're steady and grounded?
I think grounded means, like, for me is, oh gosh, now as I'm saying it, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm pretty grounded. Someone there that is dependable, that can call me and I show up when I can, how I can. Mm-hmm. So I think thank you for opening that up.
Well, I think it's good for us to hear from others that challenge, because I struggle with I'm not doing enough. That's one thing that I struggle with. Right. And that's the reaction. Like, even Katrina will, she'll be like, well, you ready for this? You think I'm doing enough for the kids in the preschool? And I go, what? She is easily one of the hardest working people I know when it comes to diving in and really taking care of things in all areas. And even with myself, like, I should be doing more on campus, or I should be doing, and people go, what? What are you talking about?
Sure. Wait till your question.
Well, that's okay. But so I think it's good for us to hear. I think it's good for you to hear, and others to hear too, that, we have this view of ourselves, which I think can be good, to challenge ourselves to stay on track and do the good. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Because we are our own worst critics, right?
Yeah.
And like you, I don't do enough. Mm-hmm. My sponsor is like, you do enough.
Yeah.
You do enough.
Yeah.
So that tells me that there's something going on inside still that needs to be worked on. So,
and do you think, for me, it comes from having lived a life where I wasn't doing much. So it drives me. And I think it's okay at some level, if I'm not using it to be defeating, to keep me moving forward. Is that the same for you?
Yes. Yeah. Like purpose-driven life type thing, because I didn't have a purpose before. Mm-hmm. And but also I was neglectful before. Yeah. And so I think it's a little bit of the guilt too, that drives me into that. Mm-hmm. And that's when I have people like you and your son and my sponsor that say, pump the brakes, dude. Yeah. Pump the brakes.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what the next one is. Oh yeah, this will be good. You work for a local nonprofit that does some support for people in recovery, but also the community as a whole and the wider community. Yeah. What does that work mean to you personally, and how has that strengthened your own recovery?
So, as I was saying earlier, right, like I kind of just got into this role after KCRCO. I knew that I wanted to help people. That's just innate. Mm-hmm. As far as like personally, it has made me really aware of the self-care thing, that I have to
need that you have to take. Yeah,
I have to take care of myself in order to take care of others. Because, and that goes into every part of my life now. I can't go here, do this, and spread myself so thin that I don't have time for me, because there's a lot of me to give. However, I need to give some of that to me. Right. So in my recovery, that's how it strengthened it, is to really look inside. And
because part of being people in recovery is, as we gain a life in recovery, part of what we're told and what is good is to give back.
Right. To be of service.
To be of service.
To be of service.
To give back to other individuals and the community or whatever. But we learn, and that's what I'm hearing you say in your role as your job, the thing that pays the bills, that you really enjoy that work, but you've also learned, it's helped you recognize you have to take care of yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So important.
So important. And then also, like I said earlier, I have, elderly clients that don't have a family.
Yeah.
That don't have anyone. And that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. And it's taught me to appreciate my family more and my mom and the time that we have.
Yeah.
Right. And all the people in my life.
Yeah.
That it's important because not everyone has that. Right. So that's strengthened that.
Yeah. When my niece, she passed last year, and we were up at St. Joe's in the ICU, and like we had 15 people in her room, And I remember talking to one of the doctors, and he thanked me. And I'm like, what do you think? He's like, we see people die alone.
Yeah.
This is unusual. Right. And so you see that where people are alone for whatever reason.
For whatever. Yeah.
And again, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't it great to know for all our friends listening in Ellensburg and Kittitas County that we have people like you and Jay and other people who work in our healthcare system that are making sure our elderly are not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's on, the anniversary of my mom's birthday. I'm serious, dude. I love that your mom is in your life in the way she is, and that you allow her, I don't want to use that word, but you give her that space to be with you. That's huge.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's
Thank
super
you.
cool. This is, I'm interested to hear your view on this one.
Okay.
You've become a strong advocate for people in recovery.
Okay.
I know that's who you are. Like I see you do that. What do you think? Oh, sorry. What's one thing you wish the community as a whole understood better about those walking this path?
Listen, I had to write something down for this one.
Great. So, pull it up. Yeah.
Just a little.
Please.
Something. Okay. What I wrote was that it is a journey. Recovery is a journey. Right? It's not just like an overnight thing. Because they're in recovery, everything has changed.
Yeah.
And to have compassion and the support, because people want to be seen and heard, but it's a journey. I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to say.
Yeah. It's not linear, is it?
No.
It's not.
No.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just that support. Like for me, I had the support from my family, right? I was fortunate. I know that my family was always there, saying, "I love you. I respect you," even when you're not fully 100% there and in the addiction. But they loved me through that, where I was. And I think that's the big thing is that be there however you can be.
What would you say, you work in the community for one of our larger nonprofits. So I'm just guessing you interact at some, maybe. Anyway, what would you say to our friends who work in professions? I'm thinking law enforcement. I'm thinking the ER. I'm thinking our rapid access where you can just go in and get. I'm thinking the jail. For people who who see the damage all the time.
Yeah.
Even our family members. Sure. We have family members. I take phone calls from family who say, my son just keeps using. What would you say to those people that rightly so in some way are jaded? Because they don't see this.
Yeah.
What would you say to them to give them hope?
To get That's a really good question. Compassion comes down to compassion, I think. And that's easier said than done.
It is. What does it look like? If you're on the phone with the family, mom or dad is like, little Johnny.
Of course.
My dog. But, okay, little Joey, he just keeps returning to use, and he steals from us, or just whatever, all these we love him, but we just don't even know what to do. We're mad. What would be your advice?
You have to take care of yourself. Like, you have to stay safe.
Oh, wow.
And that's not an easy thing to say, right?
Yeah.
But they have to want to recover, as and it's a hard truth that if you have to set a boundary with them, that's okay, but still love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love them at an arm's length if you need to, but know that they're there, and just say, I can listen. I'm here in that way. It's a hard question, David.
It is a tough one. So, and you're kind of saying what I say and what I hear other people say is what I suggest to families is healthy boundaries in all areas of your life, including with your family members who are in active use. And it's not, I'm personally, and I'm curious to hear your view. I'm not one that just cut them off, just, shut off all resources and they just need to suffer. Well, my belief is people die when that happens, when we cut them off. But it's also, having healthy boundaries for myself and my house and my family. Tyler, if he's on, he remembers, our door was open to him, but there were a couple times he came and it was like, nope, that behavior is not acceptable here.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but you have to go. And I remember when he called me from treatment, he's like, I'm in treatment, or he was going, whatever it is. And I grabbed some guys and we went down and we went to the first opportunity to see him. So it's kind of that balancing act, right?
Right. And now I'm thinking more about the question that you had asked me, right? About the workers in the community.
Yeah.
I think they just need to do what they can, like their role. Yeah. And that's where the compassion comes in, right? Like at the ER, okay, you may see this guy over and over coming in because he's having a hard time with alcohol. Help him how you can.
I like that. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And not just, oh, it's this guy again. Ugh. He probably wants meds to come down, and that's the hard part. Just help where you can. And like law enforcement. And we're pretty lucky here that the law enforcement here knows the resources that are in the community.
Yeah, we are fortunate.
And so does the ER. And that's what they're doing.
Same with our jail. Like we have a lot of we are the work that Ed Button does and his staff at the jail for being, a rural community. We're above and beyond many corrections facilities by providing access to resources while the person's incarcerated.
Right.
So if you're a corrections officer, keep providing those resources, right?
Yes.
I always say, and you might, I think you'll agree with this, is keep planting seeds.
Yes.
So for our professionals working, keep planting seeds.
That's it.
Keep saying, hey, here's a resource.
Right.
Here's a resource. And that speaks to when they're ready, they know.
They know. Exactly. Something in them is like, oh, yeah, they told me about this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll try that. Because it's a very brief window.
Yeah. Small.
Very small. And if it's planted, then hopefully it comes through,
Yeah. That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how deep we can go with this one. This I spoke to earlier that we would come to this, so here it is. You're someone who, in my view, naturally brings people together, even if you don't see that yourself. I see that happen. What do you think helps you create that sense of belonging wherever you go? Where does that come from?
Yeah, I had to think on this one for sure. And it comes from the sense of not belonging in my past, because I was the outcast. I was the one that was different, and I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. Like I was the smart kid. I could play sports, but there was something that I was hiding, right? That I couldn't talk about, or was ashamed to talk about. That's a big part of it, was the shame. And and I don't want anyone to feel like that. Ever. Like ever. this word is going to come up, the compassion. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing for me. Mm-hmm. Really big thing. Mm-hmm. And the connection. Yeah. Like the connection mm-hmm. is what I was lacking. Mm-hmm. So now I have the ability to have it. And so I want people to know that I'm safe. Mm-hmm. And one thing I have learned about that, the connecting people together, mm-hmm. or I wanted everyone to come together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my friend. Okay. You can be their friend too. So come on. But I'm learning that that's not, it doesn't have to be like that, mm-hmm. that I can be that person's friend mm-hmm. and also that person's friend, but they don't have to be always together. Mm-hmm. I just want the people that I'm in contact with mm-hmm. to know that I care about them and that they have someone. Mm-hmm. Because in my active addiction, I was so alone. Mm. That's where we all get to, right? Is that desperation and thinking, oh gosh, that there's nobody. What's the point? Mm-hmm.
So if you think back to, you've been in recovery, how long? 8 years? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Who were those people in your early days that helped you? Because obviously someone did.
Yeah.
They must have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who were they?
So my one friend, Ryan, not our Ryan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I met him in Yakima, mm-hmm. and he was the first guy that had said something in a meeting that I heard.
Okay.
He said something about honesty, and I just
it clicked.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped in his back pocket.
Okay.
I said, hey, I heard that we're supposed to get a sponsor. Will you be my sponsor? And he's like, dude, I have 3 months. I have no.
Wow.
You do?
Yeah, sure.
But we became friends.
Nice.
And we bonded, and I just watched him. Mm-hmm. Right. He's one of the reasons I came here, because he's like, hey, we're opening up that Oxford house. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got here. So he was a really, really big proponent of that connection.
Mm-hmm. So it was something you heard from him.
Mm-hmm.
Then you took a risk and said, hey, would you work with me?
Yep.
And that's where that connection started.
Yeah.
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 Who else?
Oh, gosh. My first sponsor
mm-hmm.
was a female.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was not comfortable talking with men. Mm-hmm. So she really helped. We worked through the first step. Mm-hmm. And I got to know myself a little bit. Mm. And she just helped me to grow. Mm. She's still in my life today. Mm-hmm. This is an anonymous program. I won't say.
Yeah. Cool.
But sorry, Ryan.
It's okay. But another person, this individual who you walked through, for those who don't know, first step is about really kind of opening yourself up a bit to another human. And that can be really difficult.
Yeah.
But she must have provided a space where you felt safe.
Yes.
What was it about her that made you feel safe?
There was no judgment. And there was something in common more than just the addiction, right?
Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm.
It was our sexuality. Mm-hmm. And that helped. Mm-hmm. Because like you said, it's about building that trust and trusting that person to talk about stuff. Yeah. Because it's deep.
Mm-hmm. And that's how we really strengthen our recovery, though, isn't it? By getting real with another human or humans. Mm-hmm. That's why I always, if I go to my counselor, I feel pretty safe in there, because legally she can't say anything.
Sure.
But in the community, in the recovery community, or just in my life, just in general, as I get to know, we kind of test that trust. Mm-hmm. I'm going to share a little bit about myself and see how you react.
Right. That's the thing.
Right?
If you're appalled and
or I can't talk about that. Or we see it in people's faces though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you early on had some people that didn't react.
Yeah.
Or reacted positively.
Oh, yeah.
And that allowed you the space to open up more. Mm-hmm. And then that gave you that confidence to go, I want to give that to other people. Right. So that's why you do what you do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. In that context, absolutely. Yeah. Right.
And the more we do that, I say, the more lives we can save.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
The more healing that we can allow happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Okay. How we doing, friends? And the courts. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nancy and the courts who allow furloughs to treatment if they choose. Yes, that is good. So Nancy Frazier, she's a counselor. She lives here in Ellensburg, person in recovery. She's been a counselor for a long time. So yeah, I agree. When courts allow people, in fact, that's what happened for me when I was they allowed me to go to treatment. They traded treatment day for jail.
Right. That's huge.
It's like, yes, thank you. And we're fortunate. I always forget to say locally, our court system, our judges, we are fortunate. We have some great judges that really allow for recovery to happen while also holding people accountable.
And that's the thing, right? People say, "Oh, no jail time? Okay, I'm going to do that."
Yeah.
But then there's work behind a lot of work behind that.
Yeah.
And it is incredible because just no matter how you get into the recovery, hopefully it sticks.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time it does. And that is a huge benefit for our community.
It is.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so I want to ask you something, and this wasn't planned, but I had Henry on last week.
Okay. Yeah.
And Henry is an integral part of our community. Yeah. He's married to his partner, Marvin, not Martin, because I got his name wrong last week. He talked about, I can't remember exactly what he talked about this period of time for gay men where it's really hard to find a partner. Oh, okay. I'm not gay. I'm like, but also small community. How is that for you? Just being a gay man in a small community?
At first, that was another reason I moved here to Ellensburg, because there are no gay bars, because there wasn't a big gay scene, because I wanted to work on myself.
Okay. Okay. So you wanted to limit yourself.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is great. Now, a few years in, it's like, oh gosh, what did I do to myself?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard in a small community like this, because I've lived in big cities where you can
lots of options,
and you walk down the street or go into a store and we're just there. Here, it has definitely been hard. Honestly. And I've dated a few people, but not from here.
No, I don't think
No.
Dating for a gay man, you probably similar to heterosexual. There's apps, there's for the gay community, but in Ellensburg, there's not a lot to choose from.
No.
I'm thinking right now, because I work on campus and I'm just in the community about my friends who are gay or lesbian, and I almost could know them all. Right? Because we're pretty limited.
Yes. It is a very limited pool to pull from, even for the heteros.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
like, it's true.
Okay.
And then you go to the recovery community itself, because that's pretty normal, right? That you date within the communities that you're in.
Yeah.
So that even limits it even more for a gay male man. Wow.
In his mid-40s.
That's what Henry was talking about, this period of, I forget gay death or something. It was this dating scene period of time where you're just not even on the market. So it was weird. I'm like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. That's why people lie on the dating apps about their age, because if you're over a certain age, people don't want that anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I missed last week's, but I'm going to go back.
Go listen to the part he talks about. And because as soon as I said that, you're like, he said it really clear. I'm like, oh, wow. Because he was talking about when him and Marvin met, he was like, okay, there's no red flags here. I really like this guy. He's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Their dating period to getting married was really short.
Yep.
And Marvin's great. It's work, but he's like, I need to find someone or not.
Yeah. And I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that because like in our 20s and 30s, there was the dating thing that we went out for months. And I think now, we have to grasp it. No red flags. Has a career, Oh, come on.
Go.
Come on. And I did that one time.
Yeah.
And I think you remember Bill, maybe?
I do.
Yeah. He came from Eugene, Oregon.
I do remember.
I'm like, come on. Didn't work out.
Didn't work out,
and that's okay. Okay. I would agree with him that you got to snag him up because we're few and far between.
So if you're out there and you're listening to this in the Ellensburg, Kittitas County surrounding areas, MarkAnthony is a single male. If you're a, working good man and gay and like what you see here, send us a message. There
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering that.
Absolutely.
And I just want you to know that, you always have my support and there's more of this community loves you than not, simply because you're a gay man. I mean, so
I'm the token gay. I get it.
Yeah. Well, you always smell good, right? It's always nice.
That's what I want on my tombstone. Gravestone. Yeah. Here lies MarkAnthony. He always smelled good.
That's hilarious. All right, let's go to our last two questions.
Okay.
This one is your opportunity, kind of like at the beginning, your opportunity to tell the world a message of hope. Not the friends that know you that are watching, not the friends that will listen to this that know you, but someone out there who's struggling and listening to this. And it could be with addiction or mental health or just life. What is your message of hope so that they can get a feeling through this medium that they too can change? They can turn it around. They can flip the script.
Yeah. No. Really, another really good question that I had to think about, and I had to write something down on this one. The willingness to try. Because like we talked about, right, it's very brief.
That window.
That window of hope, of want, of needing to change something. I think the biggest thing, right, is the willingness to try to change. Because the fear sets in to like, oh gosh, this is it, or I don't know what it's gonna look like, and I'm just gonna stay here because this is all I know. This is the easy thing.
It's hard, but it's comfortable.
Right.
I know it's not good, but I'm used to it.
Yeah. This is the easy choice.
So what do you say? What action would you say to them to take if they're listening to this?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, here, what would you say? What would you tell them to do?
For me, get to a meeting.
Okay.
Like first and foremost, right? There's many roads to recovery as you advocate. Yeah. But for me, it's get to a meeting. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be weird. It's going to be different. You're not going to feel like you fit in. Or
but
you
any
might.
Change is that way though, right?
Right. Right. Any change. And just go and try it.
Okay.
Because change does happen. Not overnight, unfortunately.
It takes time.
It takes time. It's a journey, and we stumble.
Yeah, we do.
We stumble. Yeah. But then we keep moving forward too, even though we don't see it. Even though, and we're reminded by folks the journey that we've been on. Yeah. And we get to see that through somebody else's eyes. And that's pretty cool. Like, that's pretty cool.
And that's just clicked in my brain. If someone chooses to go to a meeting, I remember when early recovery, this was in Tacoma for me in the mid 90s, and my life had been a fucking mess, and it was dark and it was ugly. And I remember this one guy, he had a job and he had a family and he looked healthy. And I was like, oh, okay. And you see multiple people like that. And I remember many people who have attained recovery for a period of time remember back like, is he lying? No way you have 90 days. But then we keep coming back. Right? Whether it's AA, NA, your church, I don't care what you do, but you see someone out in front who's doing the thing, and says something to you, like you said, that clicks. Like, that's familiar to me. Oh,
I relate to that.
You've been to jail and now you have a great life.
Yeah.
You've been through heartbreak. You've been through trauma and now you're able to live your life. That's appealing, right?
Right.
And then you said something else too, I think is really important, is to not look way down the road. That's unknown. It's always unknown. And you talked in the beginning about meditation. I do my own things on a daily basis that keep me here.
Yes.
Right now. This is all we got.
That's it.
Right?
Like that's it.
We've got now.
This.
So in each of these nows, do something to better your tomorrows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's the intentional being here, being intentional here is a big thing that I'm really working on. Mm-hmm. You know, I like right now I'm here on a podcast with you.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if I'm there, I don't have the fear of what's going to happen.
And I'm not
over here
looking in my rearview mirror
worrying
about all the shit I fucked up.
Exactly.
Like, and early recovery, it's really difficult to do that.
Yeah.
But that's where one of the best gifts I got from being a person in recovery in the recovery community is living in a 24-hour period. Mm-hmm. Living in now.
Just for today.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Just for today.
This is all we got.
Right.
Right. And that helped me to stay now. And okay, I need to look back there, but maybe I do that with a trusted person. Yeah. Someone that can guide me, whether it's a sponsor or a counselor, which I've used them all, right? Or a friend to hold my hand while we look back and go, let's take a look back at what happened so we don't repeat it.
That's it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Super cool. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh. Where are we going?
This is the part where I always get a little nervous.
Oh, you nervous?
Yeah, well, I know. The shocker.
Shocker.
What is a question you've always wanted to ask me?
Okay, I had to think about this one. Had to ask some people.
Oh, okay.
You know, get some input. Many questions, David Douglas. Dr.
Okay.
D.
All right.
No, but I came to this one. You are an entrepreneur. You have started many businesses and endeavors and do so many things, right? How do you, where do you get the motivation? How do you keep doing it? Where does that come from?
Well, similar, I can just say it's because this sense of, so when I first got in recovery in 96, and I really got on the recovery train and was doing things, I felt like I had this inner desire and need to catch up with life, right? It didn't serve me well. And when I returned to use in 2006 and then came back to recovery in 2007, I changed how I look at money. Because one of it is I wanted to make this certain amount of money. And I just changed, I flipped the script on that and I just went, no, you gotta, just live your life and do what you want to do.
Okay.
I have a strong desire on a daily, well, here we go. Impact. Legacy. Those are the things I think about regularly. On the anniversary of my mom's birthday, right? I think about my mom on a regular basis. I think about Johnny Ravel, who was the stepdad who actually gave a shit about me and who Johnny, my dog, is named after, right? His flag's on that wall, Johnny Ravel. I've always got those people in my head. And so that's what drives me to do good in the world.
Okay.
That's what drives me to do all the things I do. And then how I want to be remembered by my grandsons and by my son. How, people might think, why do you think? Well, it's important to me. Yeah. Me and Anthony have Grandpa and Anthony talks about character and about reputation. I'm glad I thought of this. My biological father, Danny Douglas, who I found when I was 29, and we had a decent relationship, a friendship, I would say, until he passed. I'll never forget when he said, because he was I never had him in my life, and he was a terrible drunk for a lot of years. He put a gun to my mom's head. He sexually abused my brother, right? So that whole relationship, when I found him, like I said, we had a friendship for the most part, but I remember him saying this one point along the way, and it's always stuck in my brain, and it's what drives me to do good in the world.
Okay.
I was always viewed as a dirty Douglas, and he said it in a way,
Oh.
And I'm like, no, because the Douglas name, I've gone by 2 different last names.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went by Emerson and was actually told by my siblings and mom, my biological father was this guy, Jerry Emerson, who was also another piece of shit. He sexually abused both of my sisters. He beat my mother, right? Man. And so, and just like, and then I went by Ravel, which was Johnny Ravel.
Okay, all right.
And then Johnny died. And then I went back to Emerson. It wasn't until I went in the military that I had to go by Douglas because that's what's on my birth certificate.
Yeah, okay.
And so it wouldn't be until I was 29, got into recovery, I wanted to know. I wanted to find this guy and see him and just figure it out. The day I saw him, I was like, that's my dad. There's no denying who my dad is.
Yeah.
And when he said that, and it's been a long time ago, when he said the Dirty Douglas comment, it's always stuck with me. And so for me, as a dad, as a grandfather, as a friend, as a community member, it's important to me to do good. And it's not just like reputation, character, but to also help others do the same. Because I have a belief that the more we spread a message of hope, the more we help people see they have it within them to do the good things, to do powerful things, the better our world is. There you go. There's your long, drawn-out answer.
Great answer. I got to know you a little bit more, too.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
Yeah.
the peeps out there.
Yes. We got our live restricted for some reason. Oh, boy. You said some bad words. Oh, well.
Nah, it happens.
Well, there it is.
Can I end with one thing?
Oh, please. You can end with two. Yes, go ahead.
It goes back to like one of the questions you asked me. Bringing people together and belonging wherever you go. And I had to look up this quote, but it was something in my head along the lines of people don't remember what you say or what you do. They remember how you make them feel. So that was Maya Angelou, right? Yeah. And I had to look that up. But that I didn't realize I carried with me is that it doesn't matter what you do or say, it's how you make people feel. And that's an important thing to me. Is making people feel good, seen, heard, loved.
Yeah. Included. A part of.
Belonging.
Yeah.
Belonging. Not fitting in, but belonging.
Yeah.
Right? There's a difference. Anyway, thank you
for this is
having me on here.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is great. This is the part where we...
Oh, I love hugs.
That was really cool.
That was awesome.
Super good.
Thank you.